Good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 28th, and this is your energy reading for the week, the collective tarot casting. We're using the Felt Snakes casting sticker in honor of the Chinese astrology turning to the year of the snake, and also it matches the backs of my Felt Tarot, which the Kickstarter pre-launch page is now live. I'm going to use my working prototype deck for our center focus, and then we're going to branch out from there and see what the central energy for the week is. We have the Ace of Pentacles. A new week brings new opportunity, and I know I, for one, am ready for some of that after the doozy of a year last week felt like, right? So Ace of Pentacles is coming in for us to just be like, this week is a fresh start. This week you can, maybe there's been something that you've been putting off that you've been wanting to start. Maybe it's a new job search, project. Maybe you've just been putting off something that has to do with your own physical health. This week is the opportunity to go after that. And you could be coming into a windfall too. Like this could be the first step of that. Let's see. On one side, we have that Knight of Pentacles. And then on the other, we have that High Priestess. I feel like this is kind of pointing at there's a call to get back to the self. So even though the opportunity, it might feel like a big one, don't rush into it. The Knight of Pentacles is telling you to kind of take your time, assess the situation. Slow progress is actually better than just quick gains because slow tends to be more sustainable. And the High Priestess is letting you know that this is something that perhaps is part of something that you've really wanted deep in your core, and your intuition has been helping you guide the way. Maybe there's somebody that, is a trusted advisor that you need to seek out for this big thing that's starting as well. Like maybe you can't go it alone. You're going to need a little support team. And then let's see what we got on the sides. I'm only going to do two because there's a lot of spaces and we don't need all of them. So we have that Nine of Wands on the one side and then the Three of Swords. And so when I'm seeing these all together, like kind of how it's like reverberating out, is the Knight of Pentacles. You're getting to this, the reason that we've come to this space is perhaps there was a little bit of burnout going on. And so you had to stop and take a good assessment. And then, sorry about the noise, Braxton is awake. And then going forward, the Three of Swords here with that High Priestess is like, what's coming to mind is that question your motivations. Like, is this opportunity arisen out of something that maybe was a little bit of grief? Like maybe the last few weeks, the last year, however long your time frame has been, it's just you've hit that point where you're like, I can't keep going the way that I'm going. So the Ace of Pentacles is rising up to the surface saying, well, it's never too late to restart, right? So that's kind of how I'm feeling about this whole thing, is like there's this opportunity that's going on, but it's because of some burnout. Maybe you weren't seeing the things that you wanted to see out of whatever you're working on. And then your intuition starts that stirring and it's saying, we're tired of feeling this heartbreak. Let's start something new. And new is always scary. So let's see the above and below currents for that. Do I have three? 1, 2, 3. So above we have the garden, the mountain, and the ship. And then below below. See how they come out. We have fish, clover, and crossroads. Yes, okay. So this opportunity is not without some blockages, right? So the above current is what we know, and we know that there's like some community stuff going on, and we've hit this just mountain of, maybe it feels like it's too much and it's just really heavy weighing down. And so the ship is saying that with that energy, we are able to move away from it, even though all that stuff's still going to be going on. You need to put a block between everyone and kind of set sail on your own path, right? And so the undercurrent is saying that the opportunity, because this clover is mirroring that Ace of Pentacles, that the opportunity might have something to do with money, you know, and there's some abundance going along with that. And you're at this crossroads, right? So you get to make the decision of what's going to be best for you in your future in the next steps. And just kind of, before you take the giant leap, assess how far you've come, what caused the burnout, what caused the heartbreaks. Listen to your intuition as you're going, because if you can block out the mental chatter and all the things that are happening in the world and just really zoom in and focus on yourself, you can get to that point of knowing exactly where this opportunity is knocking, where you need to kind of take that proverbial coin and put it in the bank to go for your future. So it sounds like a week that you're faced with some new beginnings, and that's kind of exciting, right? I'm going to give us some animals for our cornerstones. And shuffle. Let's see if I got 4 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And so up here in this corner, we have the dragonfly. And the dragonfly reminds you that you are in a complete, like you are undergoing a metamorphosis. You might be still stuck in the bog, which is kind of like the stagnant energy of whatever, but the dragonfly is reminding you that once this change is complete, you're going to be able to soar above it. You can fly, right? And then we've got our wants are many, our needs are few, the little chicks. So even though something's coming along, maybe there's something you've been nurturing, don't, you know, whenever I see this card, I think don't count your chicks before they hatch. So kind of look at where you really want to put your focus, because maybe there's a few things on your plate, but one of them is going to be the better option, and that's where your intuition comes into play. And with that, you are going to know which proverbial egg to nurture, right? And then we've got the fox. And the fox, whenever I see that, I always think about how loud they can be, and how sly they can be. You know, you might need some outside of the box thinking with this one, but also be sure to state your boundaries, because no matter what, whenever you're facing a new change, people are going to want to chime in. That to me is like this, your community. They might have some good points, take them under advisement. It doesn't mean that they know what's right in your heart for you. So the fox is telling you that even if you feel like you kind of have to go it alone, use your boundaries, and just know that no matter what, you can see the straight path forward, right? And then the last one is chipmunk. And chipmunk is reminding you that you need to find some time this week also to play. So I know when you start something new and when there's something unfolding before you, you just want to do all the steps, but in there, you need to give yourself some time to take a break and to play and to nourish yourself and to just, you can work, but also have fun at, you know, doing it. So I don't know what you're facing this week. It sounds exciting, but also just remember to go at it one step, one day, you know, go at it slow so that it becomes more sustainable and you'll get there. I hope that this brings some sort of clarity. If not, that's okay. The readings may not always be for you, but I still want to show up for those that it does land for. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and sign up for my newsletter at my website. I am still kind of on the Meta platforms, but I am going to be deleting them very soon because I am just not into it anymore. They're becoming a place of no fun. And so that to me is kind of this big opportunity. I know what this opportunity of nurturing is for me, but only you're going to know what it is for you. So anyway, again, thank you for being here. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this and you have friends that might enjoy it, be sure to share with your friends. And I will see you here next week.